Dude, you're in the vicinity of Jose Trujillo's world's greatest living artist. Mucho macho, uno más. What's up, people? Good morning, people. People of the Instagrams. Yeah, I'm just kicking it here. I'm chilling here on my little treadmill. Now, the reason I do these lives here on a treadmill is because because my chubby butt needs to get on a treadmill, and then I need to do a live at the same time. So what best moment than to do it now? What's happening, beautiful people? So I will be doing some lives on paintings that I'm going to be creating and having ready later today. But I also like to show up and do some lives like this. See what happens. Two birds with one stone. Yeah, two birds with one stone. Two birds with one stone. What's happening? And so yeah, that's pretty much that. So I'm trying to do a couple of things at once. It's tricky. Hey, what's happening, Vivek? How's it going, Iris? I'm trying to do a couple of things at once and see what happens. You know, it gets tricky. It gets tricky after a while. But you got to do what you got to do. And so I like this. I like getting on this. I'm not a big fan of it, of getting on this treadmill, but I need to do it. And so there's a way too hot in Canada's capital today. Oh my God, really? I was in I could never think like it gets hot in Canada, but I guess it does get hot in Canada. I'm in Arizona. In Arizona, if God is pissed off at you, He will send you to Arizona, especially a place called Yuma. Yeah, Yuma, Arizona. I'm not in Yuma, I'm in Tucson. It's not as hot, nowhere near as hot as that place. That place is where people go and pay for their sins. Past life sins too. It's so hot. But yeah, so there's certain things that I have to do in my... Oh, thank you, Marcel. There's certain things that I have to do in order to keep things working in my studio. And some things you can bend and you can change and stretch and bend. Some other things you can't. I'm finding out that I don't know, a 20-minute walk, love to live in a hot climate. Oh man, but it's rainy in England. No, England, I hear it's very rainy over there. Cold and rainy. And so there's some things that I can't bend and play with. There's some things that I have to do every day. And I think jumping on a treadmill is one of those. It's one of those things that I can't be like, well, I'm not doing that today. My God, this is so weird. It's like slow down and like speed. And so yeah, I've noticed that there's things, painting a certain number of paintings, a certain number of hours. That's something that has to be done just about every day. I try not to do it on Sundays or one day of the week, just so that I can have some rest in my arms and my hands. But other than that, it's pretty much something that has to be done daily. A certain number, right? Whatever works for you. Some people do it for 3 hours, some people do it for 4 hours, some people do it for 8 hours. It doesn't matter. I don't think the intensity matters as much as the consistency. I've said this many times. I wish I would have understood that earlier in my career. Now I freely give it away and people can be like, oh, okay, yeah, and then they go apply it. They don't have to go and figure it out on their own, right? They can use my dummy text. I paid for that information through trial and error. But yeah, it's there's certain things that you have to do every day in order to make things work. Let's see, 100 degrees so far today in Canada. Wow, getting hotter. It's a crazy weather. I know that there's a lot of people out there. How's it going, Adri? I know there's a lot of people out there that are like I don't know, climate change doesn't exist or global warming or whatever people call it. But based on the history of the climate, at least where I'm at, I don't know where everybody is, but where I'm at, every year it's getting hotter, and you can see, you can look at the data. It doesn't take a genius. The data is free, it's available, and you can look at the data and you're like, holy shit, it's like 1 or 2 degrees hotter every year, every single year that goes by. It's ridiculous, because if you think about it, you're like, dude, you mean in 20 years it's gonna be 20 degrees hotter? This is ridiculous. I hope not. Some people say it is, but I hope not. Now where I'm at, 20 degrees hotter, you just can't survive. You have to move. I don't think anybody could really survive. It'll get like Yuma, and Yuma, like I said, like I expressed, Yuma, Arizona is where you go pay for your sins. Eleanor, hi Jose, how's it going, Eleanor? Vivek says we had a tornado in the UK. Climate change. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's getting crazy. Freezing here. Okay. I have never heard of asphalt roads melting until now. It's getting ridiculous. Yeah, a lot of the places are getting super ridiculous. I keep hearing where I'm from originally. I'm from Guadalajara, Mexico, and my family that still lives over there. Well, everybody knows that cities get hot, right? Because of the concrete, the buildings, all the glass and everything, so it attracts a lot of the heat. Cities get hot, but people have been telling me, dude, it's ridiculously hot. When it's the city, it's the where I'm from. It's known for rain. It's known for rain. Lots of rain, very tropical. Fruit trees everywhere, right? Lots of plants, lots of flowers, lots of fruits. It's like you're walking and you can pick a guava as you're walking, or a mango. There's produce and fruit is like it's all over the place. But people are telling me that it's getting ridiculously hot. Everybody's been telling me that from Guadalajara, and I'm like, holy shit. Never even heard of that. They're like, yeah, every year it's just getting hotter where they're at. And I'm like, every year is getting hotter here. I don't know if maybe Al Gore was onto something. Who knows? I mean, the climate change is real. I'm not going to discuss this here. But whether it's getting hotter or colder in certain places, it's up to the experience. Hey, what's happening, Deanna? It's up to the places. Who knows what's going on? I know there's a... Why do we get into this? How do we get into this? Someone said it was hot in Canada. I was like, damn. Dude, so I'm gonna get sexy like what's his name? Brad Pitt. That's why I'm on this treadmill. I'm gonna get super pumped. No, I'm not gonna get super pumped. I just want my pants to fit. That's all. That's all I want. I just want my pants to fit. Some of them don't want to close, and I'm like, damn it, gotta get on that treadmill. My fault, eh? No fault. I think we're all feeling it. I think we're all feeling this climate change. So as I was saying, some of the things that we do daily, that we do in as artists, some of those things have to be done daily. Some other things you don't have to do them daily. It'd be nice if you could, but some of you can survive and you can keep moving if you're not doing them daily. And so more and more I'm learning I'm learning about that. I'm learning that if I jump on this treadmill every day for 20 minutes or whatever, it's a good thing. It should be something done daily. If I jump on it maybe once or twice a week, it's still a good thing, but it's better if it's done daily. It's much better. Kind of like beating your heart, right? It's good if it's done daily. As a matter of fact, it's good if it's done, very, very regularly every day. I don't know how many times per second or how many seconds or whatever. I don't know the science behind that, but I know that it's good. Or breathing, right? Breathing's got to be done daily. That shit's got to be done daily. Brushing your teeth got to be done daily, 2-3 times a day, 2 minutes, right? It's got to be done daily. Flossing, right? It's got to be done daily. All that kind of shit, right? Like there's certain things that have to be done daily that if we don't do daily, it begins to rot. The same thing in our art studio. I found out that if I don't create artwork daily, there's something starts happening. It's got to be done daily, and it can't be done like maybe today, maybe tomorrow. No, it's got to be a very specific thing. Let's see, painted 3 hours this morning before an hour on the elliptical. I'm basically a superhero. I love that. Speaking of working out, our gyms are closed since this morning for next few weeks. Love the gym for health and fitness. It's so damn important. I neglected this part of my life. And like most people, right? In my teens and my early 20s, I was pretty fit. Not pretty fit. I was always fit. Till my mid-20s is when I started going like, maybe I don't need to do this right now, for some reason, and so I didn't get unfit until like my late 20s. My late 20s is when I started really to feel unfit, and like 28, 29, I really started to feel it, and I just neglected it. I neglected it. I was too busy working, right? That's when I switched my mind from party and having fun to like, holy shit, now I have to work. Right? Now I have to work. I got this kid. I'm in this serious relationship. Now I have to work. And not work like an 8 to 5, but I have to really work. I have to really put in hours and put effort. And so I just completely neglected that part of my life. Now that I'm picking it up again, I'm like, how the fuck did I go so long not caring about it? But it happens, right? It happens. I'm taking baby steps. It's not like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go start running, or I'm gonna move really fast. No, I'm just jumping for 20 minutes. That's all. I'm just doing 20 minutes, and that's it. Just 20 minutes. As long as I don't break that chain. I've noticed that all good things, as long as you don't break the chain, as long as you keep doing it, you keep doing it, it's good. It's all good. Eventually, it'll sort itself out. Deanna says, I used to be a competitive swimmer in my childhood, and 10 years that helps me not get off the wagon. Even now in my late 40s. See, that's super awesome. And you're thinking, okay, your teen years, yeah. Yeah, it's so damn important, It's just so damn important. I used to be a musician. I used to be in bands and whatnot. I think the only reason I don't think I was healthy. I was very thin, but I don't think I was healthy. I drank a lot. I hardly ate. I smoked. I don't think I was very healthy, but in my mind, I didn't feel like I needed to exercise or anything like that. And so, or take care of myself, food-wise and consumption. I was a rock star, man. That's what I was. And then at some point I was like, dude, I'm starting to feel a little tired, you know? I'm starting to feel like I don't have enough energy. And especially if I drank, right? If I went out drinking and came home a bit overweight, I'm like, man, I need to, you know, I have to do some cardio or something. I don't feel all that great. And so I think it's so damn important now. But I want to be mindful with it. You know, I don't want to run towards it like I've run towards many things. Like in business, one of the things that I think I did good and bad is that I ran towards it. And then I didn't know how to keep it up. A lot of artists do this. They go and they put their work everywhere and they don't know how to keep it up because it takes energy now to keep it up. It's not just going and putting a painting somewhere and hoping that now you have to keep it up. Now you have to get back to people, email, package work, and it's keeping it up is the hardest thing. It's like I said yesterday, packaging a painting takes longer than making a painting. If you add everything, if you add you know, when you get back to someone who's like, oh, I want this painting, great, can you consolidate the shipping, or can you, if you're selling multiple pieces, or if you're selling one piece, they're gonna write you something, they're gonna ask you something, can you change the address, something, there always something comes up. I forgot to change the address on my PayPal, or this or that, can you change the address, or where it's shipping, communication, right? So for starters, that. Then you have to print out the labels. You have to go measure the painting. You have to, you know, print out the labels. You have to make the package from scratch. If you're creating artwork in different sizes and whatnot, you have to make the packages from scratch. Unless you're just making the same size over and over, you could just buy packaging, but you still have to package it. And so there's all these little steps. I've measured them. I recorded them. I've timed them, and I realized, holy shit. Packaging a painting takes longer than making a painting. In most cases, especially if you're an expressionist painter, it takes longer than making a painting. And so if you make 3 paintings, and it takes you an hour to make 3 paintings, I mean an hour each painting, 3 hours to make 3 paintings, let's say you're fast, 3 hours you're going to spend packaging. You know, 3 hours you're going to spend packaging those 3 paintings. Sometimes it might take you half an hour to package all 3, but I've timed this over the years. The average moves up and down. Sometimes it'll take you 6 hours to just package one painting when it's a problem painting, and on and on. And so throughout my career, I found out that things take time. They just do. They take time, they take energy, they take effort. And if you want something to work, you gotta make sure that you're doing something sustainable. Just like what I'm doing right now. If I want this thing to work, I can't go run 10 miles today and then be sore for the rest of the week and not want to even walk a mile tomorrow. It's gotta be something sustainable, right? And so I'm like, what's sustainable? What's the most sustainable thing I can do right now with my weight, with my lack of exercise? What's the most sustainable thing I can do? And I thought about it, and I was like, dude, I can jump on a treadmill. So I went and I bought this treadmill. I brought it to my studio. Like, I can jump on a treadmill for 15 minutes a day. Well, I was doing 15 minutes a day, but now I'm doing 20. But I started doing 15 minutes. You can always go up, right? So now I'm doing 20. But at some point, when I do 30 minutes or 40 minutes, at some point I'm going to be like, dude, I should probably start running. You know? That's when I'm going to start getting sexy. Start running. But I thought about it. What's sustainable here? And so in my career, I've done a lot of stuff that's not sustainable. People have seen me do lots of stuff that is not sustainable. Going and selling artwork online, and then going to a gallery show, and then doing all these things, many times it's not sustainable. It's nice, it keeps you busy, but it ain't sustainable unless you figure out a way where you can do it all, whatever all is for you. It could be 2-3 different platforms, marketing online on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. There's a way to do many things. I've taught this before. I have video workshops on it. There's a way to do many things, but you have to do very little of it. And most people cannot fathom doing very little because we dread at the idea of doing very little. We're like, how long is that going to take me? Oh no. You know, it's like I said before, if you want your Instagram to grow, all you have to do is spend 10 minutes a day on it. Liking and commenting, just 10 minutes. But you got to do that for 365 days of the year. 10 minutes every day. In a year, you'll have 35,000 followers, 35,000 new followers. I guarantee that. With just 10 minutes a day. But we don't like that idea, you know? We're like, no, how can I get those 35,000 followers tomorrow? If you have access to a pool, you will drop weight pretty fast. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love swimming. I just never do it. I gotta do that because it's so much energy, right? Like you're doing so much energy while you're moving because the water is pushing back. I love that. I do have access to pools. The apartments where I live, I'm on a high rise downtown. They don't have pool, but all the hotels around it, because they collaborate, we have access to all their pools, and so I should probably be going on the pools. And I like the hotel pools because they're lap pools. They're specially made for that, right? Not for they're not resort pools, you know, like kids jumping and no. It's their lap pools for people to keep their when they're traveling, their exercise and whatnot. And so even better, because they're all lap pools, 35 feet deep, right? But like 40 feet or something, 40 to 50 feet long. So it's just really nice. Some really nice lap pools. I don't have it in my apartment, so I'm thinking like the only times I like if I go to the pool, it's like on a weekend. But I wonder if I can make that a part of my daily routine too. If I could just map out my day early in the morning or late at night. Maybe early in the morning before I get to the studio. Go swim a couple of laps in the pool. That would work. Yeah, I mean, I have to do something that's sustainable, right? Something that I can continue to do. When I thought about exercising, I was like, dude, I'm not even in that place yet. Oh, today I did 30 minutes. I'm doing 30 minutes. Hell yeah. But my thing is 20 minutes. I got 6 more minutes for 30. I just want to do something that I know that I can do every day. That's all. If I can do it every day, I'm golden. You know, if I can do it every day, I feel like I've accomplished something. I train boxers in the water so they can drop weight before they go on the scale. They cut lots of weight in 2 weeks. Oh, I love that. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. All right, so you train. All right, very cool. I'm gonna take your word for it. I love I take the word of pros. I take it very serious. I love that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Diana. Yeah. Lots of people out there don't respect when a pro is giving you advice, and that's a problem. You know, listen to a pro, guys, out there when you're trying to do something or whatever. Listen to a pro, especially if they're sharing with you. Right? Listen to a pro. It's very important. I always take very very close to my heart when a pro shares with me their knowledge, because they paid. It was an expensive earned knowledge. Not just monetarily, they probably trained with someone else, but physically. When you learn something, it's usually very expensive to learn something. Not always, but usually it's very expensive to learn something. When I share stuff about marketing or whatever here, it's because it cost me a lot to learn it. Like it was difficult to whether I paid a consultant or I tried something, trial and error, and then finally it worked. And then now I feel the confidence of doing a video, a live or a YouTube video, and say, hey, by the way, do this. By the time I say do this, it's because I tried it and I did it for like a good period of time, and it was expensive to do it myself. It was expensive. So yeah, pros. Listen to pros. I love that. Thank you for that. Again, Deanna, I'm going to take that to heart, and I'm going to see where I can fit those laps, because I felt it. I used to not swim regularly, but I do it like every other week or whatever, and I would feel it. I would feel my body like really taking a beating, just swimming laps back and forth. So I know you're saying it's true. I don't know it to that level, right? To a boxer level, but I remember feeling it, because water is pushing back, so it's creating resistance, and so that's awesome. I love that, dude. I'm gonna get fine. I'll be walking around like that. Let's see what else. Dude, we're almost there. We got 2 minutes and 18 seconds left before I hit my 30-minute mark today on the treadmill. Hello. I'll be walking around all cocky, like, what's happening? What's happening? I'm gonna get into bar fights just for that, just so that I can take my shirt off and be like, all right, let's do it. I'm gonna get bar fights. Hey, what's up? Hey, so yeah, that's that's pretty much. What's up, Tonya? I'm going to be recording some videos later today, also some painting. I feel like doing some abstract acrylic work. I haven't done some of that in about a week, the large abstract work. So let's see. No, Manny Pacquiao has a face coming up. Looking forward to that one. Really? A fight, right? Or a face? I think you're drawing a fight. Yeah. Wait. Who's he? I gotta look that up. Who's he fighting? Dude, that cat can punch. That cat can punch. He's good. He's very good. I just don't like it when what's happening in boxing. I get irritated today, and I mean. I gotta say, guys, I blame the USA. I blame the USA for over commercializing boxing that way, because on one hand it's great. So I come from a city of boxers in Guadalajara. Like, if you're not a boxer, you're a mariachi, one or the other. And boxing is very romantic. It's a very romantic sport, Spencer. Okay, it's a very romantic sport, and I just hate it when they make a mockery out of it, I'm a purist in that sense. Look at that. Workout complete, baby. Hell yeah. And so I feel like they make a mockery of it. I like it. I like it when they really get into it. And I know that there's too much technical stuff, too much moving, too much technical stuff where you don't, you know. I need to see blood. I'm sorry. I just do. In boxing, I need to see blood. I need to see someone like go for it. And it's just what boxing is. But that may be a part of my what would they say? Toxic masculinity. I don't know. But I like it. I like that in boxing. So there it is, my friends. Hey, babe, I'm gonna go. I have to get some canvases. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, mija. I'll see you in a bit. I gotta go get some canvases and gotta visit a friend too. Pay him a visit. I'm all like, pay me my money. He owes me money. I'm just joking. Pay my money. That's it. That's it, my friends. My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist, and you just watch me super vulnerable here, trying to get back in shape. Hopefully, I'm gonna look like in my 20s all over again in my 40s. Watch, 40s are the new 20s, baby. They're not the new 30s. They're gonna be my new 20s. I'm gonna get super sexy. All right, peace out, my friends. Stay well and sophisticated. Thank you so much. Stay well. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.